Now I will tell you how we calculate arithmetic mean in case of some different kind of series, or you can say how to deal with miscellaneous problems. Earlier I told you the simple series and the simple method of calculating arithmetic mean in case of individual, discrete and continuous series. Now sometimes you get the data in such a way that the method is the same, but certain pre-calculation you have to do so that you get the proper result. Now in case of open-end class, this is the first problem what I will take here. First one is in case of open-end classes. As you have learnt earlier, open-end classes means one is, this figure is missing over here, this is below 10, and here this is above 25. That means class interval here is missing. It is not stated that it is 0 to 10 or 5 to 10 or whatever it is, but it is below 10 and this is above 25. It can be up to any limit. So both the ends are open. This end is open and this end is open. This is known as open end class. Now how to calculate arithmetic mean in this case? Here the marks are given and the number of students are given. Now in such case, first you will see what is the class interval over here. Now in this example, class interval here is 5, here again it is 5, here also it is 5. So you will assume that here again the class interval will be 5 and here also we will assume it as 5 because there is equal class interval, right. So in this way, here first class will be 5 into 10 and the last class will be 25 to 30 because this is above 25. So last class will be 25 to 30, right. So both the open ends you have closed over here by taking the class interval of 5 to 10 and 25 to 30. Now after doing this, the same process will be followed as you have done earlier in the case of continuous series, because this is the case of class interval. So you will take out the midpoint and do the calculation as I told you in the previous lecture. Clear? Now second problem may be you get the inclusive series, right. This was open in class, and second is when you get the inclusive series, then how will you calculate arithmetic mean? This is the case of inclusive series. Now what do you mean by inclusive series? Here this is 20 to 29 and the figure 29 to 30 is missing here. It is, next is 30 to 39, next is 40 to 49. Here in this case it was 10, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 20, 20 to, it is continuous. But here you see there is a gap, 20 to 29, here 30 to 39, like this. So this is known as inclusive series. Now frequency is given here. How to do the calculation in this case? This I have explained over here. So here you will copy down the series in the same order and frequency in the same order. Now next step is you will take the midpoint. This is 20 to 29 and what will be the midpoint here? As I told you previously, L1 plus L2 upon 2, right. So this is L1 lower limit, this is L2 upper limit, this plus this upon 2, this will be 24.5. Then class interval is 30 to 39, midpoint is 34.5. In this it is 44.5, here it is 54.5 and then 64.5, right. So you will take the midpoint in this way, then take the deviations. How to take out the deviations? Take the deviations from assume mean. Now what you are going to assume mean over here? In this example we have taken this as assumed mean and name it as A. So 24.5 minus 44.5 is minus 20. This minus this minus 10. 44.5 minus 44.5 is 0. Then again this is 10, because 54.5 minus 44.5 will be plus 10. 64.5 minus 44.5 will be 20. So this will be plus 10. You know, when the sign is not given, it is understood it is plus. Now you have to divide this D column again by the class interval. Now how to take the class interval? In this case you will not take class interval as 9, because next is 30, 30 to 40 like this. So you will assume that class interval is 10, right? In the case of inclusive series, don't take class interval as 9, take it as 10. Now in this case, first you will take the class interval and then divide D column with the class interval. Divide minus 20 by 10 is minus 2, then again divide it as you did earlier. Then multiply this D1 with F. This is F, this is D1. When you multiply F with D1, you will get FD dash, right? So multiply F with D dash and you get FD dash.